Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we're here today with a brand new challenge. It is the Warehouse on Blackstreet challenge. If you watched my update video, which was like a week or so ago, or more, I don't even know anymore, which was also my 1,000 subscribers slash Space Muffins Q&A video, I mentioned that I've been thinking of a couple other like challenges and LPs and stuff. One of them was doing, one of the drifter houses just as a one-off challenge as opposed to doing, like, say, the whole drifter challenge. Just to throw in some short challenges here and there to just kind of like spice things up even for myself. And the other one was the Warehouse on Blackstreet challenge, which obviously is the one we're doing. So I made the warehouse and everything and all the Sims. I'll go into them. I'm actually just going to let them play. I kind of put them all in their house, and I'm going to let it, just play while I kind of read some of the rules and stuff like that. I'm not going to be following the rules of the challenge 100% just because a lot of it revolves around timing. Like, certain time you have to get up, and then you eat breakfast, and these things. And, that's just... I don't think, for me, I don't think I can do it that well in timing, like making sure I'm doing everything at a certain time and whatnot. And I don't know how well that would work for an LP, so I kind of just want to let it go a little bit loosey-goosey on this in that respect. But let me read. This is from the Sims forums, so you can go, and it is in the list of challenges, and it is the Warehouse on Blackstreet challenge. So basically it starts off with, you wake up on a bed after hearing an alarm go off. You look around to see others. You leave the bed to see no door, wander around to see what's going on. A second alarm goes off and suddenly a door appears from nowhere. You leave the room to see a large hall to one side, a dining area to the other side, a lounge area. Okay, it doesn't, okay. You notice a sign near the lounge, you read it loud, it says, "Welcome to the Warehouse on Blackstreet." So basically, I mean, obviously my warehouse is not set up in the format that this kind of was written about, but whatever. So basically the premise is welcome to the Warehouse on Blackstreet. In the challenge there's 6 inmates and the goal is to survive. So every day you will be the Overwatcher, that would be me, will devise a task for all the inmates, and at the end of the week the person who you believe performed the worst will be sent to the Red Room to never return. And then at the end, you'll be left with 2 Sims, and we'll devise a finale to see who leaves. And also, we actually have 7, obviously, because we have Leon Franz, who is our chef. So he will be making all the meals. So they're not allowed to cook or do anything. He's the one that does all that. He's also the only one that has a TV. I'll kind of show everything after that, and we'll go through the Sims. So basically what's going to happen is every single day, Leon is going to cook for them. And I turned aging off in this LP because I don't want them to like grow old or anything like that, and I don't want him to die because he's an elder and I just made him that way. And by the way, I randomized all these Sims until I found like a Sim that was like, okay, I can work with this. He totally randomized with this exact hair, facial hair, everything in this outfit, and I was like, I'm leaving it because I'm just leaving it. But anyway, so you had to do 6 inmates. They all had to be young adult. And if you're going to mix genders, it had to be even. So 3 males, 3 females. Fine. So the cook has to remain in the kitchen, and they're allowed to have a separate bedroom and bathroom. And they actually had to be... Oh, I just lost my spot. The cook, I think they had to have at least the loner and the gloomy trait. So I also gave him the Master Chef aspiration. But let's see something. I also maxed all of his regular cooking skill just because it's just easier. He can cook more meals, different meals for them without burning the house down. Yeah, so I made Leon gloomy and a loner, but I also made him a foodie and a master chef. So you can kind of see in this, he has got a front door, which only leads out so he can pay the bills, which we didn't really need that, but we don't have a computer or anything. He's got his own little TV and couch area here. He's got his kitchen where he can sit and eat, and then he can... we'll drag the food out here to serve them, and his bedroom and his bathroom. So this center area is Leon's space. He's the only one that can get in there. We have the bedrooms on the side, say boys, girls, doesn't matter who's sleeps where, it's just 3 bedrooms. I have the toilet and sink area on one side and the bathtub on the other side. Little bit of privacy, but only 1 bathroom. They have their table where they can all sit and eat, a living room area, and some bookshelves. They are not allowed to have any kind of electronics. They're actually not even supposed to be able to access like the lounge or whatever off certain times. But again, like I said, I'm not going to do the time thing just because I'm terrible with keeping track. We have our red room down here, which also has no door. Obviously, I'm going to teleport them in there. And this downstairs area will be where we have our challenges. So we'll just add items as we need to. Like, we can have, like, I think they have some examples of challenges, and then we can kind of devise other ones for that. So, technically, you were supposed to have inmates should all have matching black and white attire and short hair. I just left them and I gave them all clothes, kind of whatever. They were kidnapped and thrown in here. Doesn't matter what they wear to me. Plus, I wanted them to have slightly their own personalities and like in their clothing and everything. Relationships are permitted. It makes the red room more interesting. You're not allowed to have babies, obviously. You're technically not supposed to have the bedroom or task door outside of permitted times. Obviously, I'm not worried about that. Broken appliances and plumbing should be replaced, never repaired, because you don't want them to get handiness skills. They're actually building skills right now all on their own. We're not going to force them to do anything. We can never leave the warehouse, which is why they have no door. We can recycle tasks. There's not supposed to be any windows, which is funny because I forgot to add them anyway. But So, and then every Sunday, the least efficient inmate was going to be sent to the red room. So basically what we're going to do, like right now it's Sunday, so we're not doing that. But we're going to say Monday, when Monday rolls around, we'll devise a task. And actually, does this say... Yeah, the task is like after breakfast. So we might have that as soon as Monday morning rolls around, okay, we'll have Leon. I want to call him Franz all the time. Franz. But his name is Leon. We're going to have him make them like breakfast and whatnot. And then it's so confusing with the walls and not being able to see into other rooms. But all they have to do is like mill about and talk to each other. So it's going to be kind of interesting since it's tiny to see how they behave. But yeah, so we'll have them make breakfast, we'll give everybody a chance to eat, and then we'll send them to the task room. I'm going to kind of let this go. Like, I'm not going to force them to do anything. Like, I might, like, try to check, like, if somebody's really angry or somebody really needs to pee, I might force them to go pee. Like, he is angry. Why is he angry? Oh, he probably doesn't like, Kayla because she's... Actually, her name is Kala. Sorry. Yeah. He doesn't like her because she's kind of mean. But anyway. So, yeah, so you can't have any, like, hobby instruments or anything because that's what we're going to be doing for, like, the challenges. This kind of reminds me of similar cross between the Asylum Challenge and, like, the Hunger Games type of a thing. Because at least in the Asylum Challenge, you're trying to use, one sim, you're only controlling them. You're trying to get them to complete an aspiration to get them out. Hunger Games style thing, they're competing to see who lives and who dies. And I kind of like that this was a little combination of both. And also, it's kind of fun because, you know, unless I absolutely hate the sim, if we get a good sim at the end who survives, we can kind of maybe do a short little LP on their life outside of, you know, the warehouse and whatnot. But, yeah, I'm probably going to let them kind of go autonomous a little bit. Are they, like, actually, you know what, it is... Nobody's, like, dying of, like, hunger or anything, but I should probably have a... I should actually... You know what I should do? He doesn't have any... He is just sitting here watching TV, but I should actually just gonna have him, let's have you serve lunch. We'll spend lots of money and make some gumbo for everybody. And I'm just going to put that out, and then everybody can, Oh, you were probably going to go pee, weren't you? Oh, well. You can go after. But anyway, let's introduce you while he does that to everybody. So I randomized all these Sims. I obviously put all their clothes and everything on them, but I pretty much randomized and then just kind of found a Sim that worked, and I might have tweaked them like a little bit, but for the most part, we kind of kept him. And I did randomize a lot of their traits until I got down to the end. I wanted to make sure they all had different traits. So this is Giddy and Yee. I also randomized their names. But, like, obviously, if I got a name I didn't like, I, like, switched it. But I liked Gideon for him. It's kind of cool. But anyway, so that's Gideon. He's walking around. He was, like, the first one I created, and I was like, I love him. He's so adorable. Anyway. Look, he's already built... How does he have a video gaming skill? Oh, from his phone, probably. Okay, so he is a perfectionist, a loner, and he is creative. And his aspiration was big, happy family. So... become an adult. He's a young adult, but whatever. Anyway, and then Beckett Eldridge down here, who is exercising, of course. We'll pause so we can see him. He is like a Ken doll. This is, again, just the way he randomized. I changed his hair and eye color or whatever because, I wanted to spice up a little. And we know my game likes blonde, like brown hair and brown eyes. My game is just weird like that. But anyway, he is hot-headed, self-assured, and active, and he wants to be a bodybuilder. I chose that aspiration for him just because. This is West Buckman. West, where are you? He is our resident geek. He's clumsy, and he is romantic, and he wants to be a computer whiz. And he's kind of snazzy and adorable. And they have the exact same hair, and I thought I changed it on one of them, but obviously not. Alrighty, well, that's me. I'm pretty sure I changed Gideon's hair so that they didn't have the same hairstyle. I must have changed Gideon's hair in a different outfit. I'll fix it. Because it just looked really good on him, and then I switched Gideon's hair so they didn't have the same hairstyle. So, pardon me that they look dumb now. Whatever, we'll fix it. Okay, and this is Tanvi Hurst. That name randomized out of the game, and I was like, I love it. And she also randomized like this weird grayish green color with that color hair and that style, and I left it. I was like, I'm rocking it. So, she is a bookworm and adorable. She is squeamish, and she is family-oriented. She also wants to have a big, happy family. And this is Azure Red Key. I love her to death. I don't know. Okay, her eyebrows are poking through her hair. She is the cutest thing ever. And when I randomized her, I was like, I really want her to win, because I would love to do an LP with her, because she's just cute. She is a genius. She is childish, and she is cheerful, and she's also kind of a resident little hippie girl. I don't know. I love her. And, of course, rounding it out, we have Calla DeWitt, who is materialistic, lazy, and mean. We needed to have a mean girl in here, and that is her. She's also very fashionable and has the tiniest waist ever imaginable. I made it that way just because she actually, and then the funny thing is I randomized them pretty much and just left their body styles and everything kind of the way they came. I made Beckett a little bit like bulkier just because he's athletic, and I made her waist like wicked tiny, but she had all that junk in her trunk when I created her. But yeah, so these are our residents, and we will see who sucks the least, or who is awesome, and who gets to, live at the end of the week. So it'll be kind of interesting because we're not going to do it like, okay, one challenge and then somebody dies. It's pretty much going to be based on, it's like punishment. Oh, I forgot. Did you grab a serving? Let's, does it say 7 left? Did he already eat one? He must have already eaten it. I don't want him to starve, but he can always make food for himself. So I'm going to put that food out, so if people want it, they can grab it. How long does it last? 7 hours. Okay, that's fine. That gives them plenty of time to eat if they want. I'm not going to tell them to eat. They can do whatever the hell they want. Like I said, if they're getting down to the fact that they're going to pee themselves, I might tell them to go pee. But I kind of want this to be, they're going to do their own thing. He's also tense because he's a loner and he doesn't like all these people. And everyone's going to grab food on their own. This is basically all they can do is read books. So it's unfortunate because it's not going to be like who gains a skill faster. I mean, we can always do that. So examples of tasks. So, like the bonsai tree, each inmate must snip the bonsai tree to make a lovely design, and whoever ruins it has lost the task. I've never actually seen a sim ruin the bonsai tree, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work. The woodworking table, like each inmate used the woodworking table to create a piece of furniture. If they fail, they've lost. So we can, have them do something until, and the last person standing is the person who obviously is, or the first person who quits, or, if for some reason we do a bonsai tree and, I don't know how to do, paintings we can do, painting quality, we'll have them all paint a certain painting, and if they don't finish, then obviously they fail, but if they all finish their paintings, then we can see, whoever's quality is the lowest, or worth the least amount of money, or something like that. So we can figure things out, so if you guys have any ideas on that, feel free to let me know. Obviously, the first couple might be difficult, because you gotta get into a flow of, what we're doing. We could, have them run on the treadmill until somebody falls off or quits and stops doing it. Obviously, that's Beckett has an advantage there because he's athletic, but some people who are creative will have advantages in other things. So we'll kind of see how that goes. But yeah, so this is kind of just an intro one. We probably won't do a challenge or anything like that. And I think what I want to try to do is do a challenge each episode. So, did somebody not eat? Or is this just one left? Two left. Who didn't eat? She didn't eat. Well, because there. Oh, he's. Where are you going? Oh, you're gonna wash that. Okie dokie. Is she not hungry? Is that why she's not eating? She's totally hungry. Why is she I'll put that away. He went to go they're gonna get embarrassed. And also, if somebody dies just from starvation or whatnot, then they die, and that's one less person we have to worry about. But so obviously, they're all hey, we're just in a random house and we don't know why we're here until somebody fails a challenge. But yeah, so we're gonna just keep track. So unfortunately, if everybody fails a challenge every day, then it's gonna be difficult deciding who performed the poorest. But we might do I might have to rank them this person failed and then this person was second, and then kind of take into averages okay, this person seems to be failing the challenges all the time this week or is always on the bottom. Well, then they're gonna go. So we're gonna rank it kind of, I guess, like that. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. I will probably need to get a nice new page in my notebook to account for all the room that we're going to use on this. But yeah, so it's Sunday at 7 p.m. I'm just going to go through this a little bit faster. How's Leon doing? All is he going to do? Well, I feel, poor Leon. You know what? I should get him a computer. I just realized that, he's not allowed to talk. He's a loner, but his social is going down. Who is he supposed to talk to? What is this? Oh, from eating food. He's not allowed to talk to anybody, but you're not allowed to talk to the neighbors or anything, but he's not even allowed to talk to them. So it's oh, you know what we could do? I could add a door so he can go into the room. I wasn't even thinking about that. Let's do that. Let's add a door that only he can get through. Into the warehouse. So he's the only... Now that we have door locks, we can do that. If my thing ever comes up. I wasn't even thinking about that. Let's see. They're all moved. Good. Let's just move this table. And we'll put a door that only Leon can get through. And we'll lock it for everyone but Leon. Why can't we... Okay. Let's put that there. And we'll lock it for everyone but Leon. Lock door for... Let's just do it... Oh, wait. That's... Okay. I was already on him. Allow access to Leon. So nobody else should be able to get in or out but Leon. So that's perfect. He can get out and talk to them, but they can't enter his room and watch the TV or do any cooking or anything for themselves. I wasn't even thinking about that. I'm oh, he just needs some space. That's why he's a loner, so his social doesn't go down. But, he's, I was we lost someone. Okay, so apparently this is the guy's side and this is the girl's side. So she is the only one awake right now. So she should probably go to bed. Why don't you just go to sleep? Because you're tired and everybody else is sleeping. We can just super speed through this. And since everybody is sleeping, I will wrap this up. And then we will come back, obviously, in the next episode when we're starting to wake up. So, Leon is awake right now. I will have him make breakfast for everyone. That's true. He can't even read books. He's got nothing. Poor dude. But yeah, this works out perfectly. Great. So I will stop this part here, and then when we come back in the next part, Leon will make everybody breakfast, and we'll devise a task for them. I might try the bonsai tree thing and see what happens. Or something. I'll figure one out because I might do a part or two of this before I upload them. But yeah, leave ideas for tasks and things like that we can use because we've got several weeks obviously to go through, and we've got to have a task every day but Sunday. So yeah, and like I said, we can recycle them as we go. But let's try to do some different ones. But yeah, so I will see you guys next time. I hope you enjoy the premise of this new challenge, and hopefully it goes well. So I will see you next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.